Sometimes though, when you're late, you have to push the pedal a little bit, and you occupy that left lane. So sometimes it tends to be a slow driver, driving around maybe the speed limit, a little bit under, usually hogging that left lane. And I tend to not camouflage anymore with the other cars, and maybe some of you will agree, some of you will not. Maybe ride them a little close to give them an incentive to get out of the way. So I know that probably isn't the best practice, but when you got somewhere to be, it's kind of the only option for me at least, and I know for Will as well since he asked me this question. So thank you for the
Toastmaster Alex Sancho, why should we all drive like grandmas? Thank you, Toastmaster Laura Bowman.
Laura.
There you go. Yeah, Laura.
Something weird has happened in my house since the pandemic, and I don't know if you guys can relate, but the dog is the most important character. We all talk to the dog. We don't talk to each other, we just talk to the dog. And so if the kids don't want to say anything, they'll just go, "Oh my God, isn't Charlie amazing?" And we just love all over the dog. And I realize this has become a huge thing because a client told me the other day that they actually talk through the dog in order to talk to each other. This is how they camouflage their speech. So they'll say stuff like, "The dog doesn't want you to be next to me right now." And I think this is so funny because I'm at this phase of life now where I'm treating my dog like a child, and I just got it a stroller. And I think it's because my kids aren't don't need that anymore. So my husband and I have become totally focused on our dog. And I think it's just a way of camouflaging. So I don't know if it's happening in your lives, but it's definitely happening in mine.
Toastmaster Laura Bowman, why should we all get therapy? Thank you, Toastmaster Amy White.
Hey.
Amy. Great job, Amy.
Thank you for this topic. I really appreciate it. I love color. I love oil painting and sewing quilts, and they're all bright. They're not drab. There's no black and white. In fact, when I paint, I don't even like using light because it dulls the color. So I like brightness. And this time of year, springtime, are you all enjoying this weather?
Yes.
Amazing. Last night, Jeff and I walked down Park Avenue. We saw the flowers blooming, and it was just so beautiful. So I encourage all of you to do that as well, because the colors of the flowers were just so vibrant and amazing. And it made me think, a lot of times when I get dressed in the morning for Toastmasters, I don't pick my clothes out the night before. And I just go in, what do I feel like today? But that was different because last week, well, you see, I have this lime green purse on the table. And I got a pair of shoes at Tooney's during the art festival that were lime green. And I was like, oh, what are the chances it matches my purse? Well, anyhow, this lime green outfit manifested, and I was going to wear it today, but it was too cold. So when you see me in the future wearing that, you'll know.
Toastmaster Amy White, why is your favorite setting a cold Siberian winter? Toastmaster Alex McGriff.
Nice job, Alex. Good job, Alex.
Wide open, Alex. Very odd question. I'm on my third marriage.
Or not.
But I got an excuse. My last marriage only lasted, well, no, let me back up. The last woman I married, her name was Stacy. Okay. It lasted maybe a day.
That's awesome.
And I'll say it ended when I met her mom. I mean, it was camouflage. So, I mean, her mom really had it going on.
Whoa.
So of course, after that divorce, I started talking to her mom. And then that relationship went left because her mom had it going on. And her name was Stacy too. I mean, yes, her mom was 80, Roy's age. She was, you know, she was nice. I mean, it was very nice attending bingo with her, but thank you.
All right.
Toastmaster Allison Griff, tell us about your childhood crush. Thank you, Toastmaster Gina Resende.
Nah.
Go deep. Good job, Jim. Good job.
I'm very ecological. I do my best. I take things, and I have sometimes to camouflage myself. The latest thing my son has said, "You've gone mad." I said, I'm not gonna throw banana peels in the garbage. I'm gonna throw them in the forest, in the woods. So I keep banana peels and avocados and blah, 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 blah. All the fruit things, I have to camouflage myself, see if the neighbors are not looking, and then I everything sometimes. And the best thing, and I always tell my son, I say, in 10 years' time, we're gonna come back here and see banana trees everywhere, avocado trees. But the best thing that happened was last Sunday that I got to see a real bunny, a wild bunny, an Easter Sunday, right in front of my house. And I'm sure it's because they like fruit.
Toastmaster Gina Resende, tell us one crazy habit you have. Thank you, Toastmaster Linda Miller.
Nina.
So I'm not going to camouflage my excitement for tomorrow evening. How many plan to be there?
Chili, chili, chili.
So you actually get to meet my horse Elegance. Love my girl. But just recently I have started to muck. Has anybody ever mucked before? This is how you do it. You get it all ready, you scoop it in a nice little confined area, and I'm talking everywhere. But you put it in a nice confined area, and then you just go up to it. And if there's a little bit of grass under it, you gotta get it right underneath the surface and then scoop it really quick. That's how you muck. So, there will be no camouflaging that I have any of that around. There will be just, you know, a nice chili smell in the air. Anything coming from luck. And so I just want to say that all of these table topics, this whole meeting is kind of like a farce. And this is how I'm treating my table topics.
Kind of.
And thank you for allowing me to speak about muck. And that was a great question that you asked.
Toastmaster Linda Miller, tell us how you're preparing your house for a chili cook-off. Thank you, Yuki Zhao. Toastmaster Yuki Zhao.
Morning, bread amateurs.
Good morning. Good evening.
So earlier that question got me thinking, why do squirrels lose 80% of their acorns? Well, last year I was in Michigan at the University of Michigan's campus, main campus. And the main part of the campus was a big grass area with, you know, the United States flag, and usually that's where the tailgate happened as well. And man, when I walked through that thing, I saw the fattest squirrel, man. Took some pictures of it,
showed it to everybody. It was the funniest thing. And I was thinking, why are these squirrels so fat? What's wrong with these squirrels? And I noticed that's like, it's culture over there for them to just feed the squirrels. Whatever people was eating, they would just feed the squirrels. And everybody was just feeding these squirrels. So I'm assuming that by the time these squirrels hit their acorn, they would have forgotten about it because everybody was feeding. That's my theory. Thank you, Toastmasters.
Toastmaster Yuki's out. Tell us why your biggest fear is fat, cannibalistic squirrels. Well, it's time for table topics, everybody. Everybody's biggest fear.